A very good morning to one and all. Today we will discuss Memorandum of Association. Memorandum of Association is the primary founding document of the company. So whenever a person wants to incorporate a company, the very first thing he talks about that is the name of the company, and secondly the area, the limitation, the scope of operation, the transaction, in which company will work. All these things will be considered first, and all of them will be written down in one document, and that document is known as Memorandum of Association. As we say, Article 32 is the heart of the Constitution, so we can even say Memorandum of Association is the heart of the company. So whenever a person wants to enter into a contract with the company, so he just have to look into Memorandum of Association, and he can even enter into any contract with the company, because by looking into memorandum a person can decide each and every detail of the company. Because if later on he companies act ultra virus, then later on he just can't take the defense that he just didn't read the memorandum. The reason behind that is because the memorandum is a public document and it can be seen by anybody. Now, with respect to the definition portion, memorandum is a document which is originally framed and altered from time to time as per Companies Act 2013 or the previous company law. Now, it not only talks about the original document, it even talks about the alteration or the changes. Because for example, a company is incorporated in 1950 and now the company is working and they just want to add its business, because right now today's world is dynamic, so it even includes both the things, that is the changed memorandum and the new memorandum. Because if a company earlier is working in a handicraft and now they just want to add some more business with respect to the petrochemical, so they have to change the memorandum. So here memorandum of association even includes the original document and the altered document, but that too in respect of Companies Act. It should be done with respect to the Companies Act only. Now, with respect to the Memorandum of Association, there are basically 5 clauses, that is name clause, registered office clause, object clause, liability clause and the capital clause. There is another clause, the 6th clause, which comes into picture with respect to only OPC, that is one person company, and one person company can be incorporated after Companies Act 2013, because a single person can also incorporate a company. So if something will happen to him, then who will take care of the company? That's why this nominee person will come into picture. So nominee clause will be only and only applicable in case of OPC, one person company. Now let's discuss in brief the all 5 clauses. First one is name clause. In it the name of the company will be disclosed. It should not be identical similar with the already existing company. Secondly, registered office clause, where the place will be decided first, that where the company wants to incorporate the company, the place of the business. Thirdly, object clause, the act, transaction, motto, motive, aim behind making the company will be written down in the object clause, like what is the object behind making the company. Fourthly, that is liability clause. There is a big difference between the partnership firm and the company. Why a company goes for the goes for company rather than partnership firm? That is because of limited liability concept. In company there is a limited liability concept, and with reference to limited liability we can bifurcate this particular thing into 2 subparts. One is limited by shares and second is limited by guarantee. So whenever we talk about limited by shares, for example, a person is having 10 shares of 100 rupees each. So in that scenario, his liability is limited up to 1000 rupees. In any situation, the company will never say him to pay 1001 rupee. Now, with respect to limited by guarantee, here the members guarantee some amount which will be paid in case of winding up. So for example, a person has given a guarantee of 5 lakh rupees and a company is limited by guarantee. In that scenario, if a company is going into winding up and the debts are to be paid, then his liability is merely up to 5 lakh rupees. The company won't say him 5 lakh and 50 paisa. Not a single penny will be taken from him extra. The 5th clause, last clause, that is capital clause, the amount by which company is incorporated, the amount by which company is subscribed, it is made. So these are basically 5 clauses, and that's how we have discussed what is memorandum of association and all the basic 5 clauses of the memorandum. So thank you very much. In the next video we'll discuss in detail each and every clause. Thank you.